Happy Friday, happy weekend. It's episode 156 of your favorite D list actor coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona, where it's hot, hot, hot. It's been for the last 2 weeks, somewhere between 114 and 116. Yeah, it's warm. But hey, you move out here, it's something you gotta get used to. I lived in Vegas for 12 years, and this place it's funny, when I was in Vegas, it was hotter here. Now I moved here, and now it's hotter in Vegas. So I'm like, yeah, keep winning, baby. We got one watching live. Thank you so much coming out on a Friday night. That's weird how I was doing that little glare thing on the corners. I have to figure that out. Still no, like I said, I'm not gonna run until it cools off, and not cooling off to like this weekend where it's only gonna be like 109. I mean, it needs to get back to the 90s before I start running again. It's literally the low at night is literally like 93 degrees. You know what I mean? It's kind of ridiculous. But once again, you move to Arizona, it's gonna be hot. Not planning, just letting everyone know that it is no joke. Got all the workouts in this week. Absolutely feeling really good, really strong. Focusing on, strengthening my lower back and my core. I'm working on that just extra, extra, extra. Make sure I don't miss any of that. Hey, mom, good to see you. And yeah, so everything else is coming around. Went a little bit heavier on legs. Actually, I went a little bit heavier on everything this week. So feeling really, really good. So I'm going to keep that up, nice slow pace, and just lifting safely and smart. That is the plan. Continue doing that, and I think we should be absolutely money. No new writing this week. It was funny. Josh had hit me up. Was like, "Hey, man, putting the kids to bed." And this was about 10 o'clock at night. Putting the kids to bed. As soon as they're asleep, I'll hit you up. He's like, "How late are you staying up?" I was like, even though I ended up staying up till 1, I was like, "I'm going to bed at midnight." So, yeah, 11 o'clock rolls around, midnight rolls around, 1 o'clock rolls around. It's like, all right, man, I'm turning my phone, volume off over in the corner. I'm good. Turned out he fell asleep with the kids, which is so cute. I thought it was great. But no new writing on Hunter. No writing on anything, like I said. So once again, contract. I did see some new things though. That contract had just been nominated for a film in a film festival for an award. I saw that today. So go check that out. Miss Moon in the house. Good evening, young lady. For watching live, we got one like. Nothing new on the Phoenix script. Nothing new on that. But guys, check this out. What kind of day back to winning again and getting a few more nominations? So we got 2 more wins, and it was nominated, and it's up for, it's been nominated, so it got a chance in another film festival that I just found out about yesterday. So that's 3 more. Shannon in the house from Michigan. We got 3 in the chat. We got 4 watching live. We got 1 like. Next Saturday, the 20th, I'll be doing another Phoenix film collaboration. So this is cool. The same group of people that I worked with on Flights Ephemeral. If you guys have seen that, it's on here. I posted it, and I believe it has around 1,200 views. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for checking that little independent out. And once this one gets all shot and done and everything, I'll do my best to make sure it gets uploaded here so you guys can check out all my work. Speaking of checking out my work, coming on here and liking and all those good things and subscribing, which I appreciate so much. But it's something, all independent actors, everybody in the independent acting world, every little thing means so much to independent actors. So there's so many ways that you can support independent film and independent actors. They all have Instagram accounts. They all have Facebook accounts. They've all got Twitter accounts. You know what I'm saying? They're all on. Most of them are on YouTube. Some of them are, and a lot of their films get put on free streaming services like Tubi, which I have a ton of films on Tubi, Freevee, Pluto, and there's a lot more. WOCOO TV. There's so many apps and there's so many actual stations that allow you to watch independent film for free, and it's just basically like the old school TV. Plays commercials here and there, and you're without a dime coming out of your pocket, without having to go to a movie theater, you're supporting an independent filmmaker, and you're supporting, those actors. And even if you just go on their Instagram page and just follow, that's huge because or their Twitter or whatever. It's huge because one of the things that a lot of, companies are asking for now, even for background actors sometimes, is they wanna know what your count is on all of your, streaming, all your media. Because if they're gonna bring you in for, like, let's say an under 5, and an under 5 means you have less than 5 lines. You have a speaking role, you're not in the credits, the opening credits, but, you get this you get lines on a big, on a big show, on a legit show, you know? But, sometimes, on the independent film, that's a huge thing, because you're actually getting to speak on film, and now you have something for your reel. So if you get a chance to just you don't even have to watch the show, click on it, and, like, you say, "Oh, I heard my cousin's friend Billy is in this movie. I don't really wanna watch it, but you know what? I'm gonna click on it, put it in another room, and just let it play." Because that is so important. It's so important if you just, you know what? I'm gonna like something that they did because or I wanna follow my cousin Bill's, nephews, uncles, grandpa who, makes independent film. Because for some reason and well, the big reasons for, the other companies who for the big companies when they wanna, hire people is like, is anyone following this person? Are we gaining anything bringing this actor in? Like I said, for an under 5 role or something like that, and then, maybe your role grows or you get seen and you get more and more roles. But if people aren't following you as an independent, filmmaker, independent creator, then when they ask that question, you go, "Oh, no, I don't really have any subscribers, I don't really have any followers." There's a good chance that they're gonna skip over your stuff because they're probably not gonna look at your tape. They're gonna look at your submission first and be like, "Ah, man, he doesn't have a lot of people following him. We're probably not gonna put him up for this role." And I kid you not, that weighs it's wild how much that weighs. So if you know anyone who's in the entertainment business, not just me, but anyone like that, so support them as much as you can without having to spend a single dime. Subscribe to their show, talk about their show, go watch their shows, or at least put it on in the background and let it play because those commercial dollars, those little pennies at a time add up. And then eventually, like a lot of actors, independent, especially in the independent world, use D-listers and C-listers. A lot of times we work for free, hoping that the show gets picked up on some kind of streaming service and people watch it. So that when the company who made it get their money back, then they'll start rolling money into actors. And I have a lot of shows where I'm like, all right, I won't take anything up front. I know it's independent. I know you guys don't have a lot, but here, give me 2.5% on the backside. And you just hope and pray that it's enough people go out there and go, oh, you know what? I'll click on this. I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. I'll like it or whatever. But that is so huge to support independent film and independent actors. If you get an opportunity, please, 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 please help out without spending a dime. Because us independents, this C and D listers, if you're an A-lister, you're good. You know more than anything. And if you're somebody who was big and you're still getting so much work, it doesn't matter. But the rest of us, we have to grind away every day to get work. And this grind, this week was a rough one. For the submissions, like this is the lowest ever. I believe the 2 submissions this week. No auditions, but I had a callback today. And once again, when you're a D-lister, every callback, every audition means something, because you need as much as you can because you're trying to get to that next level, And I booked it. I booked the callback. It's a plumbing commercial. It's gonna be local here in Phoenix. It's gonna be comedic, which is awesome. So then I'll have something to add to my comedy reel. So I'm very excited. Shoots in 2 weeks, and yeah. So booked something today. Yeah, feeling pretty good, man. I believe I've already booked 3 times as much work this year as I did last year, but last year was the 5 months of strikes, so it was a rough one last year. I had 7 gigs total, which was crazy because I had 65 auditions, which is the most auditions I've ever had, and I think I'm close to 30 with, well, yeah, right? I know my batting average this year right now is pretty dang good, over 20, gigs with under 40 submissions, I think, or under 30 submissions. So yeah, I'm batting pretty dang good this year. So yeah, it was great to get that call back. Instantly, the uh, the um, the booker and So the casting director, went back to my old wrestling days, and the director of photography were all on there, and we instantly clicked. Everything went really well. So yeah, it was a quick one. I knew I had it the minute we started talking. So yeah, blessed to have another gig locally. So yay, comedy stuff. All right, guys, we got through the opener a nice, easy 10 minutes after my little baby rant about supporting independent actors and independent film. So whatever you're sipping on, go ahead and grab that. I got my coffee. It's just plain tonight. Ah, nice plain Jane, just coffee. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, let me some. On to our first named segment of the show, the social media segment, because we're not just here on YouTube putting out content every Friday, or at least trying to. Missed a couple weeks this year already, but it was for good reasons. A couple of bookings, and one was I just needed a vacation that week. The grill was calling me. But we're other places. We're on Instagram at TJWIMZ. Almost forgot the first part. We are on Instagram. We just said that. Twitter, which is now X at TJWIMZ. Facebook. Boom. That sounds fantastic. Mango Dragon Fruit Refresher. Wow. Damn, that sounds good. Facebook and LinkedIn at TJWIMBS bullshit or bullshiza, and head over to IMDb where you can get so much information about what's going on in the film world. So much stuff, so much. And you can click on any of the things that I'm working on or have worked on, like this shirt I just happened to be wearing today. This is the Mr. Amazing shirt. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me wear this before because anything I work on, I'm usually proud of it. But today, of all days, Mr. Amazing, starring Mark Justice as Mr. Amazing, dropped today on YouTube. If you're on X or Twitter, however you like to say it, I have a link on there. If you head over to Clownwire on Instagram, that's where I got it from, and I'm pretty sure it's on Silverstream Films, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be on Mark Justice's page. Go over there and click on that and go check out this short. It's fantastic. It's very, very, very well done. And I was blessed to have a very small part. And on the second day of filming at the bar, I was boom mic operator, which is the first time I've ever boomed, and I don't ever want to boom again. Yeah, it was a horrible experience because I literally the height of the bar where I was holding the boom up high was I couldn't lock my shoulders out. I couldn't lock my elbows or anything, and so I had to kind of have it in this medium for the entire shoot day. Oh my god, bro! You're talking about a shoulder workout. Boom, guys, man, you guys are crazy. That's why you see him holding things all weird and stuff and everything because, bro, you hold that boom for a while, man. It ain't no joke. So yeah, go check that out, guys. It's called Mr. Amazing here on YouTube. I believe it's under Silver Tree Films on their page. But go check out, like I said, Clownwire or Mark Justice's page, or go check out my X or Twitter and click on that link and go check it out. It's really freaking awesome. It's very, very well done short. And it looks like it's more of like a proof of concept because I could see that being a full feature film or a TV series. Either way, it's just really well written. And Mark Justice is Mark Justice. He's just an absolutely incredible actor. If you've seen his work, you know. If you've ever worked with him, you know. He is a thousand times better Green Lantern than I ever was. And I know BZ hired me to play Green Lantern, and guess what? He'll agree that Mark Justice is a much better Green Lantern. Mark Justice is just absolutely phenomenal actor. Check out go to IMDb and check out Mark Justice and look at all of the films that he's been in and go check out some of his work. He is awesome. Black Cat in the house. We got 5 watching live. We got 3 likes on a Friday night. It's July 12th, 2024, and it's hot here in Phoenix. We had 374 subscribers, but you know that one subscriber who just I can't hold the subscribe button. So 373. So we are +2 this week. Blessings on blessings. Thank you all for coming out as you do on a Friday night to say what's up. I appreciate it, and to have a little drink with me. Miss Moon on that mango dragon fruit refresher. I got my coffee and my water, and I betcha Miss Shannon might have a wine nearby. Just checking. Mom's on the water. I'm on the water and coffee. Yeah. Guys, there are a lot of new stuff, lots of stuff on all of the social medias. Go check them out. If you haven't, go just like I said, just go by, swing by. Oh, that's DJs. Click a like on there. Tell your friends about it. Get people to subscribe. It doesn't cost them a dime to support. It's Friday night, and if they watch the show, they get to see things like this. It's a Friday night. IMDb numbers for acting are down, but the numbers for this show, because of you guys, are up. It's Friday night. We got a up, we got a down. It's time for an up down dance on a Friday night. I'm gonna drop this mic. The DJ is gonna hit that button, and we're gonna have an up down dance on a Friday. Hit it, DJ. That was an up down dance on a Friday night, brought to you by Mr. Amazing on YouTube. Cheap plug, but hey, that's how you gotta do it. Great. No, seriously, guys, go check it out. It's really, really well written. And I got some funny stories about it, but we'll save those for next week after you watch it. So then you'll understand the stories that I'm going to tell you about working on Mr. Amazing, and not just the boom mic stuff. But I love working for all those guys that were on the project. They're all very, very, very great guys. What's up, Cody? How you doing, baby? Happy Friday night, man. What you drinking on? 6 watching live. We got 4 likes, and it's time to take a sip, guys. We got through social media. Remember, support independent film. Check out Mr. Amazing here on YouTube. Oh, that coffee. I love it. Whiskey on ice. Ice, ice, baby. Yeah, you forgot 2 ices. Not ISIS, but ices. Is that? It's just ice? Because, like you don't have, you don't get ices. You just get ice. Like you don't roll dices. Just die. That's all it is. Real simple. Moving on to the next segment of our show, the last segment of the show, TJ's Hollywood Seconds. Because you may have heard this before, but I'm going to tell you again. We always start with the bad stuff. Actor Mike Heslin passed away at the young age of 30. That's crazy. Tony Knight, UK comedian, dead at 84. Joe Bonsell, singer, dead at 70. And then the one that I was like, she did some great work. Shelley Duvall has passed away at 75 years old. She was The Shining. Come on, man, one of the greatest freaking horror flicks of all time. And honestly, I loved her in Popeye. I don't think anybody else could play Olive Oyl like Shelley Duvall could. Live action Popeye, that was legit. And I heard they're gonna make another one, so I'm excited about that because Robin Williams fucking knocked that out of the park. That was a brilliant, brilliant fucking comedian right there. And I'm so happy to be blessed to have met that man because he did the USO tours. That's how I met a lot of actors before I ever thought about getting into the acting business. So mad props to the USO for having those for soldiers. It's a huge thing, man. When you're out there deployed, you're missing your family, you're missing everybody, you're missing back home, and then bam, all of a sudden, like the St. Louis Cardinals or the Dallas Cowboys or the Rams cheerleaders show up. How cool is that, man? Right? Come on, that's just so cool. Or just your favorite actors, your favorite NFL stars, and they just show up, or your favorite WWE wrestlers, and you're just like, dude, how cool is that they actually care about the military? I love that stuff. Been catching a lot of baseball on Hulu, not just Major League, where I watched the Diamondbacks just kick some ass 2 nights ago. But I've been watching a lot of the college students who play summer league. Sometimes the games are incredible and they make some awesome moves, but sometimes, man, it's absolute comedy. You're like, okay, you're not going to the pros, and don't even try to question why. I just watched you play baseball. So if you want some late night baseball, and there's some of those guys are going to end up in the pros, man. Go check it out on Hulu, and some good stuff. They also sometimes they'll do the top high school players. Like I saw Florida versus California, which I thought was awesome, and those kids were playing their asses off. What else is on TV, and what am I watching? I'm all caught up on Game of Thrones. I'm just going to keep calling that because, come on, that's what it is. Season 2, man, I'll say it again and again like a broken record. The the writing, the acting, everything. Season 2 is so much superior than the first season. Like, I was gonna like seriously, if this season just was as bad as season 1, I was just gonna give 1 episode and be like, "All right, I'm done. Don't really wanna see it." But the first episode drew me in. The second episode, I was like, "Bro, this is legit. This is up there with some Game of Thrones." It's probably better than a couple of the seasons of Game of Thrones because there's a couple seasons where you're like, "Yeah, they could have been better." But this one is fantastic. The actors are killing it. I'm loving the story. It's grimy, it's dark, freaking fan freaking tastic. Love it. Same though, over with The Boys, man, over on Amazon. Dude, this final season is better than the first season, in my opinion. The writing is better, the acting is better. They're going much deeper into the characters. And watching this last episode of The Boys, and they did the Brad Pitt, yeah, the Fight Club scene, and I was just, and that's another thing is, as I watch just like Cody does, uh, and his brother, we watch so many movies and TV series, and we follow so many actors, and we so when we see stuff like that, to me, it just I'm like, oh man, I love when they take something from another movie and put their little spin on it because you know what they're saying. They're saying Fight Club was fucking legit. So we're making a little Fight Club part in this movie, and it was fantastic. They did it very, very well. Absolutely no disrespect to Fight Club at all. Nothing but high fives from me. Well written, well acted, well played on The Boys. This season is the most superior season. And from what I heard, this is going to be the final season, which now is really, really getting good, and it's going to be over. Sad, sad, sad. Man, both of these shows have impressed me so much compared to last year, tenfold. And of course, my the one I have an obsession, man. I freaking love Love Island UK. They just came out of Casa. So basically, they get these couples all loved up, and then they send them to another spot, which is almost in here, basically, yeah, hearing, and if you zoom in view, and they bring in new girls and new guys for them to get to know. And then at the end, it's like, okay, do they bring them back? Do they stick with who are they going to be? And bruh, for those of you who watch it, Io, oh, bro, really? That chick from, I'm sorry, but Mimi is the most attractive girl right now on Love Island, hands down. Dude, she is so chill, and man, Io, dude, yeah, I was so hurt, so dang hurt. It's all good though. I'm gonna keep watching it. That's my show, Love Island UK. It's the accents. It's always got me ever since I was a little kid, and I'd stay up way late. And I'd watch Benny Hill. I'd watch Doctor Who. I'd watch Monty Python, and then later on, I'd watch Black Adder and all these crazy British shows. I've always loved them. I love the accent. And that's how they get me with Love Island. On to the box office. I'm not going to the movies until Wolverine Deadpool comes out. And the commercials that they're doing for the product endorsements are absolutely killing me. They're hilarious. The one where it's all about Hugh Jackman's ass. Oh, they got me dying. But on to the box office top 5. At number 5, grossing $24 million so far, Horizon. Bad Boys. The latest Bad Boys has grossed 180 million. Congratulations, guys. I don't know how much that cost to make, but that sounds pretty good. The Quiet Place Day 1 has grossed 102 million. Inside Out 2 is number 2 this week, grossing over 548 million domestically as of Wednesday. It's over 1.2 million worldwide. It is now the highest grossing Pixar film of all time. Congratulations to Pixar. Congratulations to everybody that worked on that project. Well done. And number 1, another kids film. Well, most of the adults go watch it. Despicable Me 4, and it's already grossed over $157 million, and it's only been out for a week. It's gonna be up there, man. That's what's been I think the savor of the summer has been all of these kids movies or the cartoons, if you will. They are really helping the box office because every week I seem to be reading at least 2 to 3 of them. So that's awesome. The looks like the movie theater is doing pretty good this year, but like I said, I'm not going to Deadpool Wolverine. Either way, I freaking love it. What else I got over there? What I got in there? Oh yeah, I almost forgot, guys. Back to my, I used to have that acting shout out thing I used to do at the end of the show. Well, I got a shout out today. Want to give a huge, hold on, air conditioner be trying me out. Yeah, the coffee. Want to give a huge, huge, huge shout out to another fellow YouTuber, my man Travis Moody. He has a show on YouTube called A Toy Kind of Mood. They have just gone over 4,200 subscribers. Congratulations, my dude. And I'm looking forward to that Mattel, the G.I. Joe panel, sorry, that you're going to be on. Can't wait to watch that. You are doing things, my brother. I'm very, very proud of you. Remember, guys, support independent shows, support independent films, support independent actors and actresses, stunt people, all that stuff. They grind, they work so freaking hard for so less pay. Do you know that 95% of the actors that I know, that I personally know, they're my friends, have to have either a second job or another career in order to be an actor? And that 80% of SAG actors, these are people in the Screen Actors Guild, 80% of SAG actors can't or don't make enough money as an actor to qualify for health benefits. It's a grind down here in the D and the C level, guys. Support independent entertainment when you can, and there's so many free ways to do it, like we talked about. All right, guys, I'm going to give thanks, and then I'm going to say good night. Namaste, my friends. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. It's crazy hot. Stay hydrated. Good night, y'all. Have a great one. I want to see y'all next week. And I'm out this way.